It's the night, a right time for laughter. We have the guys to fill a custard, even though one is a jar of mustard. Thank God it's Tuesday. We take a look at comedians, and Charles used to be one. We have a lot to say about comedy. Can you believe Gray is a jar of mustard? Then there's Lapsed. What does he do? And why is he here? Thank God it's Tuesday.
Indeed. That's right, it's Tuesday, and this is TGIT, the home for stand-up comedy talk, joke breakdowns, and deep appreciation for anyone who knows a tag can save a set. I'm Gray Poupée, a comedy superfan with a dangerously high respect for a great laugh. Like and subscribe, and remember, new episodes hit every Tuesday. That's Tuesday. The man in the box to my right is Charles, YouTube at Williscredia. In comedy's competitive coliseum, Charles is a cunning combatant of cleverness, cutting down cliches and conquering crowds with calculated crushing cadence. How's it going, Charles?
It's pretty impressive. What was that, 14 that time?
It was something like that.
You're getting better and better every week. I want to say that every week I watch the intro and find something new. It feels like times AI got us pretty well, and at times like we weren't on set, so they just let our doubles film the scene. So there's some scenes where it's like, yeah, that doesn't look anything like me, and some scenes like, all right, I was there that day. But yeah, just letting you know where my mind's at.
It brings mystery. Why is here?
I keep mine in a box.
Well, as always, the third musketeer in this mildly confused adventure is Lapsed, YouTube at the Lapsed Comic Fan. Lapsed lingers like a local legend in low-lit lineups, leaning on loud laughs, loose logic, launching into long-winded licks of language, yet liable to lose his footing in little to low-light situations. How's it going, Lapsed?
It goes. Get her done.
Is that a hint?
That's
get
her done.
I think someone might have been paid off. We'll see. It's a suspicious catchphrase there.
Got all that.
How's it going, guys?
Coming in.
Oh yeah. I mean, just think about it. Once we get on the betting apps, sky's the limit. But how's your guys' week been? Have you been able to take in any comedy over the last week?
No. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
TGIT could be brought to you by FanDuel, but not yet. So we will not give you the lines on this bracket. But call us, whoever it may be. FanDuel. I'll do an MGM Grand bet. Ladbrokes. What's the one that always sponsors the movies that my uncle gives me? One bet.
One X bet or something.
Yeah. I'm not experiencing it. I've just heard stories. I have no experience.
Yeah, same.
Of course.
Your uncle is very vivid with the pictures he paints. With
he
words.
tells fantastic stories.
Indeed.
I watched.
Sir.
I watched Mark Norman.
Okay. Hell yeah. None too pleased.
I have to watch it. I have to watch it again. I was doing laundry and stuff while I was watching it, but I laughed. There was a few jokes on there that were very cleverly set up. I will say that.
Dude,
can't remember everything.
One of my favorites.
I have to watch it again, which I'm probably gonna do tomorrow because I think I'm gonna be road tripping the next week. So yeah, well, work.
Hell yeah! Hopefully you can get another couple laughs out of it. I really enjoyed this special as well. His last one, Soup to Nuts, it was pretty good, but man, I think there was some really interesting ideas in here. For me, Normand is one of those, I don't know. He's like a writer's writer. It's set up punch. It's not necessarily one-liners, but man, they're the most classic jokes. I love me some Mark Normand.
I did notice like some of his jokes are so fast that people don't even laugh like by the time the punchline's there, because they're like, wait a minute, what just happened? And then they start laughing because they realize like, oh shit, that was fucking funny.
Yeah,
It happened a
sometimes.
few times, which I liked. Sorry.
Right. Sometimes the writing is better than the laugh. Like, and that's I don't know if it's unfortunate, but like, you know, a normie crowd won't appreciate just how well put together some jokes are, and it's kind of frustrating. In not to spoil things, but in our bucket pulls, I'll have something to say about the writing process. And
Oh, they wrote these jokes, you say?
I didn't say all of them.
Well,
Yeah, but laughs are optimal, but sometimes, man, the writing is it doesn't. It's a shame that it doesn't work out, that the strongest writing doesn't get the best laugh, but that's just not the way it works sometimes.
yeah, it's not like an exact science, but you know what is an exact science? The only way that we can truly understand what you guys prefer, and that is, I swear I loaded it. I don't see it at all.
Well, we can keep talking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, science is wonderful.
Just subtly keep going. But yeah,
Science doesn't stall at all.
Big
Use
fan.
that
Science knows
superior science stuffs. That was 3. That's all I got. That's the 3 S's that I got, man.
Yeah.
I have no clue. Oh, Jesus, there it is. Hey, what do you know? So the science that I was referring to is, of course, blind ranking, because, it's the only way to truly know what you prefer. You might be a little bit timid. I think you guys are a little concerned with, what certain choices may mean. But hey, if you do it blindly, like scientifically, we find the truest version of your preferences. It's the only way to know.
We
So
haven't stopped to
all I'm
ask
asking you-
ourselves if we should. That's the real issue.
Well, that's how they figured
you
out
know
how
we
the
should.
world was made, Charles. You see, they took a saw that came out of the, and
Quick, five comedians go.
how it worked.
all I'm going to ask you to do is just blindly rank, without knowing what's coming next, which comedian is your favorite. So, Lap, sir,
Yes,
I'm going to need you to guess 1 through 5,
Okay.
your favorite comedian.
Mhm.
Matt Lucas,
Oh,
4.
British comedian.
yeah. Did you
4.
shuffle the deck by accident? This feels like this should be
I
for
don't
me.
know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Joe Coy.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
I know where this is going.
Oh, God. Oh, my.
He hosted the Oscars a couple years ago.
I want to say 5, but I think there's going to be
Was it the
worse,
Oscars?
so I'll say 3.
3. Whatever award show it was, it notoriously tanked. Perhaps it was not the Oscars, but okay, 3. Steve Harvey.
Family Feud's great.
It is.
It is.
It is. He has some funny. I'll say 2 for Steve Harvey.
2. Okay. Gabriel Iglesias. Fluffy.
I mean, I'll have. Damn.
Yeah, 5 and 1.
I know I'm gonna get screwed. I'm just gonna have to say 1.
Who's left?
1.
Who's left?
I mean, just Howie Mandel.
Oh.
Come on, man. I don't know how you could put him as number 5, Labs. That is very unfortunate. Come on, Bobby's
Well, I
World,
think
man.
I think I got it. Except I would have switched Mandel and Joe Coy.
Mm.
They all definitely
thank you.
hosted things, right? Like I think they hosted stuff.
Yeah, Howie Mandel was the voice of Gizmo. You put him at number 5. Thank you,
He
Nightmare.
had hair when he did Gizmo. A lot of these comedians were really good when they had hair, so they
There
wouldn't
was
qualify.
Bobby's World.
Yeah, that too. He still had hair then too.
I remember my
Last-
cousin used to watch that.
It was a great show, man. Thank you, Laps. Your answers have functioned as a public service announcement regarding your lol hierarchy. Good time, sir. Charles,
Yes,
I'm going to need you to also blindly rank some things.
I
So
too
without
had hair
knowing-
once.
Without
Just to be
knowing
clear.
what's coming next, just rank your favorite comedians, 1 through 5. Robin Williams.
So I'm getting the opposite end. I'm getting the hairiest people.
I don't know what you're
Uh,
talking about.
uh-huh.
Is that what he's known for?
Shit. He's very, very charismatic. 2. I don't like that I gave him a 2.
Okay. Bruce Valanche.
Yeah.
You remember him from Hollywood Squares and writing for a whole lot of people?
Fuck. 5.
5. Ooh. Okay.
This isn't gonna go
Steve
well.
Carell.
Stand up. You cheat. I don't know if he's
I mean,
done
he's done stand-up.
Mm,
Come on. He got on the Daily Show from his stand-up.
That's not.
A little bit of improv.
Yeah, I think it's mostly improv. All right. 3.
3. Okay. Moshe Kasher. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Moshe. Hilarious guy.
Yeah.
It's a bit about his arms.
What do I have left? 1 and 4?
Yes, that is correct.
All right, Moisha, you're going to go in 4. Here it comes. I don't know.
Ooh.
Literally Bigfoot at number 1.
Huh. I didn't know that you were a fan of Zach Galifianakis, but fair enough. He does have some good, what would you call that? Paper presentation bits?
That could have gone
good
worse.
times.
That could have gone
Oh, yeah.
worse.
You got actual like funny people, except
I got like 3 people I never heard of.
Yeah. Come on, man. You got Fluffy. You got Howie Mandel. All of these are great comedians. Thank you, Charles. Your answers have officially
I didn't know
logged your
Steve
comedic
Carell-
preferences into the public record.
Yeah, that's the thing with Greg, right? If they're mildly
Steve
funny, they're
Carell, like,
comedians.
I don't know if he did stand up. I know he did.
That's what
improv,
I'm
right?
saying. This is all I'm saying.
Well, you try and Google the hairiest comedians. It's a weird search.
No one's telling you to put these people in that box.
I mean,
seriously.
somebody suggested it.
All right, let me turn the character off. It's really impressive that you managed to get 10 comedians every week, Ray. Obviously, it's very much appreciated. Don't want to.
Some weeks are better than others.
I don't want to mock you and then not issue the. We appreciate what you're doing, but I'll mock you now.
Well, thank you. I don't know how to take compliments. So, yeah, Jaden points out Galifianakis live at the Purple Onion is pretty funny. Yeah, 100%. That's definitely my favorite special.
Galifianakis, like he's done a lot of alt comedy, like on stage with the piano and such.
Yeah, dude, his interviews are also some of the funniest fucking shit.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like
I love that guy.
I don't hate being painted in that box. I like that.
No,
jacket one is perfectly fine.
Well, I guess
what that leaves time for.
That takes us to the next thing, which I did not have ready, but again, I'm seamlessly getting us there. If I can just find it. There we go.
Next name called, same damn hope, same short walk, same tight throat. I know it's rough, I know it's cruel, but I keep watching the bucket pull.
I will have a new intro for April.
Yes. I appreciate it. Not only are we
like
getting feedback that
we
that's
started.
loud, but who wants to make it quieter? Why would you do that to that song?
No, just punch you in the face to get you ready for this talent brigade. Well, Apps, you were going to say something right before shit popped up.
Well, it was just a stall time. That was all. So he loaded that in. I was just be like, is this gonna be as good as it was last week and the week before? It's gonna be hard to top those shining monuments of hilarity.
So to remind everyone at home, we're judging only the 1 minute of the bucket pulls on recent episodes of Kill Tony. The gang here is supposed to judge on the minute that they're experiencing and to guess what the book is. So the rewards that come from Tony are no book, which means you're not worth my time. Small book, maybe next time try harder. Medium book, which is I don't know, you're on your way, and large book, which is fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. And there's another one that was not issued this week, so we will not be talking about the golden ticket.
Nice.
So
no book,
spoilers. Small
no
book,
golden ticket.
medium book. Well, if there was one, I would like you to guess which one it was.
Yeah.
So no golden ticket.
Well, maybe we thought there would have been. Who knows?
But all right, I guess that's something to consider. Fair enough.
And let me cut off the naysayers.
No,
we
it's
are
not.
aware that that Tony's books are not only based off of
No, stop it.
the 1
Stop
minute
it.
alone, but that's all we're doing here. Some choose not to factor
You're
in
confused.
a interview.
You're right. I don't. I play by the rules. I play by the rules, sir.
Indeed. Rules. They're very important.
It's going to be fun.
Well, with that dicey intro out of the way, what do you say? Should we get into these bucket pulls?
We're going to meet your first bucket pull at once. Goes by the name of Chase Alexander, everybody. Your first bucket pull of the night is Chase.
Normal name.
Mothership, how we doing? I'm not doing good, guys. People say fucked up shit to me all the time, man. Someone said I look divorced. I'm 30, all right? Another person said I look like Will Smith is my favorite rapper. And then someone else said I look like a substitute that just got out of prison. I'm like, all right, that's 3 insults. There's 2 people in this group chat. This is why I never asked my parents for shit anyways, you know? Like, I'm going on a date. I'm trying to send the selfie. How do I look in this shirt? This is what they fucking say to me. But I go on the date, and I'm getting fatter. I'm trying to articulate that in my profiles, right? So, like, every photo, I get, like, a little bit fatter. And, like, the current one is, like, what I am now. But I go on this date. The chick's looking at the phone, looking at me. And she's like, you look like a Russian doll that ate all the other versions of yourself. And I'm like, are you in that fucking group chat with my parents? Because, like, that is just too fucking good. But I am seeing a chick right now, believe it or not. And I feel like I really get the best of both worlds with her because she's got a master's degree and a DUI. Guys, I've been Chase Alexander. That's my time. Thank you so much.
Huh. There's like kernels of ideas there, but man, it's a lot of familiar territory mixed with I don't know what exactly you'd call that. Like they're not exactly street jokes, but
to accentuate the nervousness.
Yeah, but you know what though? At least he tried to tell jokes.
Yep.
It wasn't
agreed.
Like, I mean, whether they were funny or not, they were. Here's a thing, and here's why I think that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
The first 3 examples of what he looks like weren't horrible. Like the substitute who just got out of prison, a divorced guy. It's like, yeah, I mean, he does kind of look like that. Like he's somewhat self-aware, but I don't know, to just end it with like that cliche. And I was just in the group chat with my parents. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a long road
way
to get to that. Like, oh, a misdirect. Wow. Haven't seen that before on a fucking Kill Tony 1 minute. Yeah.
It's an attempt, though. Like, this isn't no book for me. I don't know what we're going to get today. Based on all the other weeks, this would be a medium on most of those. I want to give him small because I didn't really laugh. But I don't know. Based on the others, I might retroactively want to bump it up to this medium. So I'm going small right now.
A small book because that's what it didn't make me laugh. So there you go.
Enough.
Do not push play. But you're both saying small? Is that what you're both saying?
Yeah.
Laps, you're saying small?
Now that you've said that, I want to change my answer. But yes, it's small.
So now that you've locked in your votes, I want to let you guys know that this person works at a comedy club. And they're very clearly getting stage time. And there's some sort of familiarity with their work, and to do it like that in a minute is I don't know, to have the wherewithal. It's like he's probably the most comfortable of the comedians you'll see.
Yeah,
tonight.
he seems very comfy on stage. There's no nerve.
Right. That
doesn't mean it's good.
Right. Also true. Stage time, you get like this familiarity, and like you're able to maneuver very well. So like he knows who he is on stage, and like that is a very important thing. But I do agree with you. Comfort isn't quality, but he did seem comfortable up there.
Well, very much so. Like I think this dude could polish it, and even some of those same ideas. Just I don't think these jokes are quite cooked yet.
Right.
I'm
let's
not
see
worried
what
about
Tony
that.
gets.
He just didn't make me laugh. So I mean, fuck about
Fair
his
enough.
process.
I think he could, though. He could make you laugh. But let's see what he did with Tony.
You're out there
Hold the
hustling in San Diego. Sign up again next time. Keep up the good work. And here's a medium-sized joke book for you, Chase. There goes Chase Alexander.
I should have stuck with my medium. I just thought, based on the other weeks, based on his actual performance, I wouldn't have given that. Maybe he bumped up the interview. We'll never know. But contestant number 2.
And the bucket has begun, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody, your next bucket pool looks like another new name. Goes by the name of Timmy D. Timmy D. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, this party's just getting... Make some noise for Timmy D, everybody.
First try. Sony, somebody told me back there this shirt is racist. I'll tell you what's racist is elephants. You never hear any white people getting killed by an elephant. How much do you got to be not paying attention to get killed by an elephant? I'd be like, hey, look, y'all. Here comes the elephant. Ole! Anyways, worst part about getting killed by an elephant is you're laying there and I'm going blank. Like, well, I've been killed by an elephant, and it's exactly the opposite of what you thought it would be like when you died. You're surrounded by loved ones, candles, and a priest trying to put his cock in your mouth. And you're like, hey man, I'm dying over here. He goes, and the priest is like, that's what makes it extra dirty. So you're laying there.
All right, you reached your time.
Wow. Just wow. Not only is he unfunny, but he's spreading deadly misinformation. Elephants are creepy, man. They got these giant, like, fat pads. They're quiet. They silently stalk up behind you. It's scary, man.
For PETA?
Not for PETA, for the elephants, man. I don't want people to get hurt. You never turn your back on an elephant. But yeah, man. I don't know. The dude definitely seemed like he was messed up, but he didn't seem nervous up there, just not fully up there, if you will. That being said, he does not seem like a seasoned comedian or anything like that. I wouldn't say that those are well-planned jokes, kind of more just ideas, I guess. It seems like he wanted to tell some sort of elephant story.
He didn't prep his
He was
minute.
trying to recall it.
He didn't prep his minute because none of it felt like it was like, oh, I need to hurry up.
I love how you guys get introspective on these fucking hosts, like homeless people that are fucking just want to drink and come in this fucking building. Oh, they didn't write their joke. Oh, there's a foot. Look at him. He's got a Soho tattoo. This dude.
They have pictures
in an
of
alley. Like,
They have pictures of mixed drinks next door. It's probably a bad idea. That mixed with whatever this dude is doing.
Not considering that. Yeah.
But yeah. Nightmares and Nerdscapes. He's well seasoned, just not a comedian. Wow. I condone that comment, and I think you're right. But yeah, I'm going no book for this guy. It sucks because he could probably use a book to actually write something down. I'm just not sure if he could.
Does he know how to write?
Yeah,
that's
you're assuming a lot of things here.
I am. So for me, I'm going no book. But yeah, this has to be in the first few times this dude has been on stage. He just doesn't seem like he's.
I think what he was saying was this was the first time he either like submitted for Kill Tony or his first time on stage, which that would be believable if it were his first time. Just no sort of wherewithal at all. Just
He's still not nervous though. Good for him.
Yeah, alcohol does a lot.
That dude just definitely just does not give a fuck about anything.
Right.
Like at all. He's the guy with ideas where you have to stop and think for a second, like, no, this isn't a good idea. And he's just like, fuck it. That right there, that is local West Virginia man makes moonshine in his basement and blows up. That is what that is.
While spouting anti-elephant propaganda. How dare he?
Oh.
Yeah, man. So what
it's
size
topical.
book would you give him?
No, nothing. I would give
Nothing?
him his drinks and send him on his way to whatever land he came from.
All right. Well, yeah. Me and Laughs have been in agreement. We both went small book on the last one. We're both going no book on this one. We got to be wrong. Charles said no golden ticket. I wish I could vote for that.
Well, he's
Spoilers.
He's not disabled in any way, so I don't know if.
Are you sure?
Well, he does have a Power Age tattoo, and it's like looks like the Powerade symbol, but it says age on it.
I didn't quite understand that.
Either he really likes electricity, or he just doesn't know anything.
And it's
I don't know.
Arm.
Yeah.
Like when you're signing the
Well,
divorce
let's see if
papers, they can
it's
see.
explained.
Yeah, all right.
Limit. One more time for Timmy D, everybody. All right, Timmy, you're out of here. I love it. Good job. Here. It's good enough for a big joke, but I'll tell you that. Entertaining interview. There he goes.
Okay, so he did just say the words entertaining interview. Fine, if that's based only on the interview, but based off of that comedy performance, which is all we factor in, I'm going no book.
He brought out a guitar, and it went full. It went. Well, he tried playing something that was licensed, and Tony gave him shit because they're not allowed to play that on YouTube. So he was very comfortable. This is one of those cases where the interview certainly dwarves this.
I got Ford fever. Fuck Chevy.
I don't know, man.
I got Dodge Ram sucks.
Well, good for him that he could actually play. It would be a shame if he just had like a Zeppelin tattoo and a Van Halen one, but could not play at all. But Power Age. Okay, fair enough. I don't see large book on this one. I'm gonna
maybe that's his band. Maybe we need to be looking up Power Age, and it's fronted by this dude.
Oh, that would make a little bit of sense.
Okay, let's check it out. We'll reach out to them for sponsorship.
There he goes. All right, your next comedian, ladies and gentlemen. She's been on this show before. Funny young lady, goes by the name of Emily Wade. Everybody, here we go.
I'm from Boston. You can't really hear it from my accent unless I say certain words like back, or khakis, or suck my fucking dick, bitch. You know, the classics. My guy friend heard my accent once, and he was like, Emily, I think it's kind of hot that you have a Boston accent. Do you use it in the bedroom? I was like, what the fuck do you think I do in there? I'm just like, harder. Faster. No, you show me who's in charge, Daddy. I want you to pack that Big Mac truck right in Harvard garage. Or whatever Caddy B says. I was having sex recently, though, and he was hitting it from the back, and out of nowhere, I just turn and go, use me like a fucking fleshlight. Sex stops immediately. Nothing will get you softer than Mark Wahlberg's voice coming out of my body. Thank you guys so much.
It's not pausing. It's not okay. I really hate that, man.
That was funny.
I click it like 3 times.
People were laughing. What? Did I miss something?
They know Boston accents. You know Boston accents. You've never heard a joke told like that before.
I am very confused at why people thought that was funny.
Well, as Jaden pointed out, Ted already did
and
that
people
joke.
Before that too.
Indeed. It's not exactly a new joke. I mean, I guess her putting the Cardi B lyrics in there is like a new spin on it. But
Cardi B. Cardi.
Sorry.
The accents, that's the funny thing, Gray.
Oh, man, it's so good.
But then she like kind of went weird and did like a Bronx accent. Like she was essentially doing Dice for a second, where he's like, I can't remember exactly which line it was, but it ended in bitch. It was just so less Boston and so
you
much
mean
more.
whenever she wanted
dice.
someone to suck her cock?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right.
It was
All
very
sorts
dice.
of funny, I can tell you that. I mean, I was laughing, hysterically.
Yeah.
I couldn't see it. My screen froze.
I mean, it's pretty hack. Every one of those you could kind of see coming from a mile away. It didn't feel like it was anything particularly new, but I mean, she has the idea of not only the cadence, but like the structure of a joke. I don't know, man. To me, this is slightly better than the first dude, but still none of us are laughing.
If this were a man using this material, would you give it any?
No, it would be
laugh?
horrible just as much as I'm going to give this.
I still think it's slightly funnier than that first guy, but if I gave the first guy a small one, like at most I could give her a medium. I still didn't get like a laugh out of it. So for me, it's not really a medium.
Laugh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
you did not laugh one time.
I'm going small
Shouldn't
for
that
this
mean
one too.
No book.
I think there's structure to her jokes. I think they just need a lot of polish and they need more originality. So I don't know, man. I'm going small book on this. It's not a no book for me, but no, the sex doesn't matter. Like if this was a dude doing it, I'd still say small book.
I would say no book because it didn't make me laugh one time.
Okay,
Like,
I admit the same.
For every single person, if they tell some semblance of something that could be turned into something funny, we can all say, oh, there's something there. Like, but there was nothing what we watched. Suck my
Agreed.
cock, you bitch. That's a joke. What?
Yeah, if you take
it was the
Boston,
accent.
if you take the Boston accent out of this, what is the material? There's no material. It's just Boston accent from a woman in sexy times. It's just it's just tinkering things that you've heard before and just putting a spin on it. I don't even know if it's that much of a spin, but
somebody has that bit. It's a Boston comedian. Is it Robert Kelly? One of them has a fucking bit about that kind of Boston accent, and it's not sexy.
Every generation has like the Boston accent thing. Like every 10 years, some guy has or gal has some sort of thing on Boston, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, so kids today didn't hear this 10 years ago, so you might as well keep it fresh. I don't know.
You could tell how hard up Steve-O is for sex. Like, look at him. He's dying over there, dude. He's dying.
Hey, man. What are you talking about? He had a penis tattooed on his eyebrow based off of what's his name's drawing. Things are going just fine for him.
Okay.
He's got friends, man. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Well, so you're going no book whatsoever, Lapsed? I think this is our first split judgment. You're going no, I'm going small.
Nothing was funny.
I agree with you. I just see a path from this to funny. So I'm going small. Charles is laughing at both of us, so this must be a large
like a
book,
large book and then a condom and then a key to a hotel. Yeah, dude.
Well, the interview went really well. But let's see what Tony says.
Have you on the Secret Show Thursday? Boom, you just got booked on the Secret Show. Here's the big joke book.
No large book.
Emily Wade.
Okay, so I did read Charles correctly, even though I could not read what she was doing correctly. I don't remember her from being on the show before. I don't know, man. Sorry, I cut you off, Charles. You were saying so.
So how often does Red Band just outright invite someone to the Secret Show when they're not a woman?
Very rarely. If it's a woman, generally, if she's good looking, she gets an invite, or if she's Asian, she automatically gets an invite, whether traditionally good looking or not.
We've been doing this for 2 months, and I've noticed a pattern. Okay, that's all. That's all.
There's a couple of times where guys really kill, and he does ask them to do the Secret Show, but it seems rarer, if you will. So, large book. If you want to play the Sunset Strip, which is Red Band's club, yeah, it might pay, but I don't think it pays that much is the problem. I don't think they're booking the same way across the streets at the mothership. But yeah, so large book. I think I'm able to kind of read off of Charles. So I got to not look at Charles for this next one.
I mean,
I think that
I knew she was getting a large book. It's a woman. That's all they ever do with the women, except for the one that came out like dressed as a terrorist.
Oh,
Literally,
she wasn't dressed as a woman that time. So
literally every single woman who's not a terrorist has gotten a large book.
you know what's weird? If she did that today, she might have gotten a book, considering what's going
well,
on.
no, it's brave.
Probably true.
It's brave.
Topical. Okay, I think this is. I don't know. This is number 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, growing. I love it when people get better. Your next bucket pool goes by the name of Blake Apatow, everybody. Here they go.
Great to be here. What's up, folks? I don't know how y'all feel about immigration, but I feel like all things, we need some balance. Like, I think we should build a wall, but we should also install a doggy door for hot Latinas. We need them desperately. I think we should import millions of gorgeous Latinas. And for every Latina we import, we can deport one obese white chick. Maybe 2 to 1 or 3 to 1. I don't know what the exchange rate is. And a big white gal. It's been a tough year. My best friend died from a fake Xanax that had fentanyl in it. Yeah, he would take Xanax to help him chill out. Now he's about as chill as you can possibly get. Eternally chill. Yeah. And my other friend FaceTimed him the night he died. He still feels horrible. Feels like he could have saved him somehow. Imagine how I feel. I sold him that Xanax. Thank you, folks.
Did you see it coming? Did you see it coming? The person who sold the Xanax?
So I didn't see that particular way of finishing it, but there's like 4 ways you could go with yeah. Fair enough.
Like
you can just tell that there's
barreling
going to be
freight
this
train.
twist on there. Yeah. But man, it's just interesting, like human trafficking, the market on there, the human exchange market. That's where you're going with the first one.
Okay, yeah, it's
Justin
topical,
Gray
I
is pointing
guess.
out, not Jezelnik guy. Yeah, he's trying to go really dark and have like a twist, but man, it's not working out. He doesn't have that Jezelnik twist to it. Yeah, but perhaps Justin likes it because he is saying Boo Earns, not Boo, but he was saying Boo Earns. So fair enough. He's got one fan out here. Like, oh man. I don't know, man. He's trying to be so edgy, but nothing seemed to connect, and it doesn't seem that original to me. Like, I swear even Doggy Door, I swear I've heard that in there. If not Doggy Door, some sort of door in that fence so that we can let in specifically hot Latinas.
I'm sorry, like hot Latinas to fat white chicks. Like, I'm sorry, what year is this?
It's 2026, Charles.
Huh.
Fat people are still like not liked.
Fooled me.
I don't.
And this is the year where cancel culture's a thing. Can't say things on the internet, huh? That's weird. That's weird.
Can't say stuff. You're not allowed.
I think I put
weird.
this guy.
I've never heard of this guy, and he said shit that would probably get him canceled.
He also seems pretty comfy on stage. Like he has a little bit more nervous energy, but not necessarily like uncomfortability up there. He just seems like a weird guy to me.
He was wearing beach shorts, so
Yeah. I don't know, man. It is interesting. We're not getting any of those like super first timers who are super nervous, and perhaps it's a lot of the delivery. He seems to kind of have a character that he wants down, but none of it's working for me.
I just don't understand.
I think I'd put him behind the first guy. So I don't know. I guess that makes him number 3
I don't understand why 75% of the bucket micers always do like misdirect comedy. Like it's always, this chick I was sleeping with, that's where you found out that it was actually my cousin. Dirt. Like, can you get there with something more creatively? Because
no, because they're not comedians. They suck. No.
I don't know. Like it
There's
feels
that.
like there's something of a cheat code, and like
I think part of it is the length of those jokes. Generally, a misdirect joke isn't going to be like you go on for like minutes on it. It's kind of a shorter one, and then the misdirect is kind of coming at you quick.
And it's
I'm guessing that's one of the reasons, but I don't know, man.
Yeah. Plus, it's real easy for me to say it from here. A minute, if you've been doing stand up, is not very long at all. So I don't know. If the stand-up doesn't matter, why not? I don't know. I'm of multiple perspectives here. I just
Well, they do. I think they do the stand-up because they want to be a comedy show, but it's all based on the interview where he's gathering some sort of wacky brigade of weirdos.
Yeah.
Like that's just kind of seems what it is, and sometimes they find a breakout star. Like 1 out of 1,000 people, So it's like
Joe Rogan says there's only 250 comedians.
In Joe's mind, that might be all that he can recognize. He's branching out a little bit more. There's been a few other names on his podcast recently.
There's 250 performing in New York in one night.
True. He's not in New York though. He's in Austin.
Fair enough.
And yeah, I mean, if I'm going to be consistent with this, he's got the idea of jokes. There are setups, punches. It's just not funny. So, again, I'd go small book on this one from me. I would put him below the first guy, and I had the woman above him. So this dude is currently in 3rd out of 4, but he is the lowest of the small books that I would be giving out today.
Is there a tier to the small books now?
For me, there is. I just want the differentiation.
Book, right? Lapsed. Did you listen to the rules, Lapsed? We're doing tiers.
I'm doing a hierarchy of small.
Okay. So I'd give him a small book for one thing. I thought when he said, I don't know the exchange rate. That was the only thing I went, ha!
That was a smart joke. Yeah.
Right. That's still, but everything. So I gave everybody else nothing because I didn't laugh. So I give them small. Give him small book. I'm sure you get something else because it's this fucking show. So.
Yeah, I got a feeling we are both wrong. But again, I'm reading Charles's face. I should not. Small book, we all say.
And for that, my friend, you're leaving here with a big joke book.
It must have been a hell of an interview. We'll never know because it certainly wasn't the material.
He had a crass reference about head. Classy show this is.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm all for vulgarity. I want it to be funny. I did not see that in what we got here. But hey, it looks like there might be one more left. So onward and upward, hopefully.
What an episode. You guys having fun out there? I know we are up here. No! All right, your next bucket bowl goes by the name of Gus Swanda. Gus Swanda. Here we go.
Thank you. I recently moved back to the United States after living in South Korea for 30 years. So I'm experiencing a bit of a culture shock. The biggest difference is the things you can't say now in America that you could 30 years. Apparently you can't say homeless. You have to say unhoused. I tested this theory out. I saw a homeless guy the other day and I said, do you prefer the term homeless or unhoused? And I will never forget what he said to me. It was so poignant. He said to me, stop stealing my thoughts, as he stabbed me repeatedly. I'll put that down as an unhoused after I get back from the hospital. You can't say the word retard anymore. That's a new one. You have to say Democrat.
I see what he did there.
Yeah, a mechanic kicked me out of his shop the other day just for telling them that I blew a tranny. It's like, that's homophobic. I'm like, no, it's just I drive too hard. And the worst one, you can't say anymore.
Go ahead, finish it.
No, I mean, you have to say a bundle of sticks with which to start a fire with, I mean, but that's so long. I mean, it's a good word. I love
All right.
So the punchline was defining the word?
Yeah.
Huh.
You can't say the word that he said.
Yeah.
Man, cancel culture is a beast.
He seemed really comfortable up there. Again, there wasn't like a lot of nervous energy
Would
or
he
anything
do
like
that same set at Caroline's?
Yeah, he's unaware. He's stupid.
I do not know, man. The whole
Would he do that set in LA?
the super hack like partisan line though, like you can't say the R slur anymore. You got to call them Democrats. Like
the R slur.
Yeah, I don't feel like saying it anymore. I got chastised by somebody who has a special needs kid, and fair enough. So
the kid offended?
Listen,
he was offended, and
I have a neurological disorder.
So
I was very clear when I said it.
Well, I don't want to offend you anymore. So, what can I say? Yeah, to kind of go from that to we're talking Democrats, that's what you've got to call them now. I don't know. Isn't that like a Facebook meme from like
2016
of Facebook or something? I would say it's earlier than that. Like
sure.
I want to say I saw like my grandparents essentially doing that before the
isn't
first
that
time through cancel culture.
That's how libtard got started, isn't it?
I believe
it's
so.
It's like taking those two words and making.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It just is weird. Like we're seeing different versions and different levels of hack, like all throughout this weird pick of bucket polls.
Yeah.
Again, the dude kind of knows where a punchline is and kind of how to deliver it. It's just not funny.
Gray. The punchline.
You don't think
to?
You don't think the way that he said it, he was expecting like he emphasized we call them Oh no, not that one. I was specifically thinking Democrats, and there was whatever the one before that was. It's like he knows how the cadence should be. It's just there's nothing funny in there.
If he knew what he was doing, he would close with Democrat.
I think so.
Because bundle of sticks, like that's not the triumphant finish you think it is. That could be a setup for a
after
tag.
the growl, and then to just keep going on after that. I don't know, man.
And Tony, of course, go ahead, finish it. He's talking about the the F slur. Please keep going. Oh, Doc, you came just in time.
Bonjour. Well, lapsed, sir. You didn't seem to enjoy this.
No.
What didn't you like about this?
Well, I mean, I am all for saying whatever you want to say. I personally don't
Indeed.
give a shit, me personally. But he didn't do it in a way. He did it in a way that was trying to be offensively funny. He wasn't trying to be funny. Maybe he thought he was, but that's one of the times where it's like, dude, like, know what you're saying. Use it say something in a lighthearted way. You obviously know some of those words hurt people, right? So, like, what are we doing? And that goes into, like we've talked about, they do this because they know that where they are in the crowd that they are at, and they think that shit kills. So it's just like, all right, whatever, man. I'm just kind of sick of it, like, to be honest.
Yeah,
It does feel like a lot of pandering to that particular crowd is going on in these
or
sets.
at least work on it and do something challenging with it. One of my favorite swaps in what was the name of the documentary with the talent agent? Why am I forgetting the name of the doc? Guy walks into a talent agent's office.
Doc Mortis. That's
the best of all docs.
The Aristocrats.
I am
Is it
blanking.
the Aristocrats? Is that the name of the
Oh,
documentary?
yeah. Yes.
I don't know why.
Sorry.
It's the name of the Yeah. All right. So
Yes, it's amazing. Sorry, it's the most offensive joke ever, and then everyone telling that. That's an amazing doc. Sorry, I
So-
did not understand what you were saying at first.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Aristocrats.
I was trying to think of the name of the documentary without realizing that the name of the documentary is The Aristocrats. So the joke is this disgusting whatever setup, the worst thing ever, and what the name of the act is The Aristocrats. In that documentary, they show someone doing it backwards. That
Oh, okay.
these people, they're well versed, they're clean kempt, and when the town agent asks them what their name is, she says, "Oh, it's called Nigger Cunt," and that is the name of the group, and that is taking that joke and subverting it. So if you're going to say words and have it be challenging, at least work on it. And now I probably should have bleeped myself because we're going to have to cut that. But yeah, I agree with Laps that you should be able to say anything, but you should be able to stick by it and have it mean
Sure.
something. You should be aware that people don't like words before you say something. Yeah, I think I
But
did.
the juice has to be worth the squeeze, though. Like, if you're going to go there has to be something that is literally funny about it. Like, there was nothing funny about his bundle of sticks joke. Like, it literally is just.
Good. Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, that's it. Like, there is no punchline to it.
No,
It's just
the word that was what he thought was funny, and that has to be the premise around where you base is funny. You can't like that's just dumb, dude. Like you're just saying like that. I'm being honest. I'm very open with what I say and what's offensive and what. But that's to me is just stupid. That's just stupid. It's not even funny.
Right. To play obtuse, like, oh, it just means a bundle of sticks. So why wouldn't you just say it freely? Like, why is it a joke then if it just means nothing? Like,
right. And then you had to say it like 4 times.
Right. You're making it sound like people don't use that term to define something that is offensive to them. Like, oh, they're always talking about a bundle of sticks. No, you know that. Stop it.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, it's kind of an attempt at that misdirect while being offensive, but man, it did not land. Like his attempt to just use a definition, like that's not a punchline. I don't know. For me, none of it worked. I've seen this guy on here before too.
No book for me. I don't care if he gets one. He sucked.
I think for me, it's below all the other ones. I'm going to agree with Laps again, no book. But I got a feeling he's going to get a much bigger book than nothing.
Of course he is. But that's what I'm giving him because I didn't find it funny and I thought it was stupid.
Remember, you can't say these words that he said 6 or 7 times. You can't say them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that.
True. Yeah, it does not feel like this year. So let's see if they call it out.
All right. Well, Gus, the set was okay.
No.
Here's a medium
That's
joke,
like a medium.
right.
No.
Come back again sometime.
I will.
Because
Why
Gus
would he get a
Swanda
medium? So first off, would you invite that guy back if
I were Tony?
Yeah, well, if you had him on your
Tony,
show.
yeah, of course.
Mm.
But if I was me, no. And I am me, so no. I hope I don't ever have to watch him ever again.
Well, fair enough. I don't know. I guess I wouldn't be encouraging that dude. I'd be like,
So
you should stick with that teaching thing or whatever you were talking about.
The thing is, words evolve and things get offensive for certain reasons because people use them in different lights. You have to kind of keep evolving with the times. It sounds fucking old timer to say that.
No, it doesn't sound old timer to say it because even though I say stuff like when I'm out in public, I don't. I'm just being like I don't, and I'm not doing it to be like, oh, I only do this. I would, if you want me to, I will. I'm not afraid to. It's just the fact of as much as you want respect, you have to be respectful.
That's exactly it. That's exactly
it.
You have to recognize
go out there and do that to somebody and chance like either A, getting into a situation you shouldn't be in because you can't control your mouth, or B, just not, knowing where you're at. And it seems like they feel like because I'm here, I can say this.
Yeah,
when they step out
right.
the fucking door, they ain't gonna say shit.
Right. My wife is LGBTQ. I say things that I would not say in public, and she knows because she's my wife. She knows full well that I
My
have
wife.
no sort of ill intent with it. It's just, me being silly. Like if I stub my toe and drop the gay F slur, like she knows that like I'm not calling my toe a homosexual. Like she knows that, but I also know I can't go in public and say, you F slur. Like you have to realize that to get the respect that people that know what you're saying isn't like with ill intent, you need to show that in reverse. Like, oh, this might offend you, so I won't say this. Like at a certain point, if you want to say it and people realize that, you're not really coming from hatred, you're coming from humor, they'll be all right with it. But like there's some sort of dual respect thing that needs to happen. And just like going up there and being like, I don't understand why you can't say the gay F slur, the bundle of sticks. Like, is that what people are saying? They're calling everyone a bundle of sticks?
I've never heard that ever, by the way.
But
it also means
and if you really have to, like Theo Vaughn said, if you really have to get it out, just write it down.
Fair enough. That is a funny concept of it. But I mean, like, this dude's jokes, like, they go back to, like, something about Mary, like, where essentially, like, the entire joke is like, oh, I don't think you're supposed to do that anymore. And we're talking about, like, the words that he's using. He's like, I don't care. I still love like, keep going on. I don't know. The whole idea that, like, you can't do that anymore, that's, like, from the 90s? Like, what was that, 96 or something? I don't know. It's just weird that he's putting this out in 2026. It doesn't seem topical.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Wait, can you highlight Retro Ryan's comment?
Yeah, I got it. It's go ahead, Gray. I'll read it though. Go ahead.
Gray, you're muted too.
We're sorry about that. We double clicked it. I think we both clicked it.
Retro Ryan D says one of the worst things is that bad comedy is encouraged in 2026. Some sort of level of gatekeeping is very necessary in stand-up. This is why we get the oversaturated industry we see before us now.
Yeah, I mean, is it comedy if all you want to see is people say the words that you can't say? Like,
well,
it's
I know what he's saying, though. I do know what he's saying. Because I'm sorry to interrupt you, but think about the stuff that we've seen a bazillion times over and over and over and over and over and over. It's more or less maybe weeding those people out, not giving them that platform to do that. Because, like, at what point is it just like we're talking about hack in March Hackness? How hack is it just to do exactly what we just saw for fucking 10 minutes?
It's pretty hacky.
That's what I mean. Like, so at what point do we stop platforming these people? It's the same thing with social media. Like, social media gave a lot of voices to people who shouldn't have voices.
That's the thing that I have issue with. People say, oh, we can't say this word. It's like, no, not you can't say that word. You have to like do it creatively. You can't just say the word because, oh, people are offended by it. Like people who have said offensive things in the past, they have like challenged people for certain reasons. Like the most powerful use of multiple things, Dave Chappelle with the blind Klansman could be the funniest, most challenging thing you could ever watch. That is like, it's everything. It's offensive. It's challenging. It's fucking hysterical. And it gets you thinking like, oh, wow. Is it really just about skin color? What if you don't know what your skin color is? Like, there's so much to that one little bit that, like, I think that bit is important. But
well, yeah, I mean, it's definitely it has its place for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But we also have to look at who was saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to look at the person who was saying it too.
Sure,
but you can't just be a funny dude and go out and make that same sketch. You can't.
Right.
It's impossible.
Right. I think at a certain point, like if there's a 6-year-old walking around today, do they know what the N-word is? I mean, if you're saying,
are they a fan of rap?
Depends on where you're at. Where I lived in the ghetto, yes, 100%.
Right. I think there needs to be some sort of education as to why you don't say this word, why we're not saying this word. Like, we don't do that. We just, oh, you can't say that anymore. Like there was a term for mixed race that I was using up until like 2 years ago that I no one told me it's something else now. It's mixed race now. So like I think to be important and progressive about what we're doing with terminology, there needs to be like a genuine discussion. Like we don't say it this way anymore for this reason. Like when I was in Denmark, they told me my discs are retarded. It's a medical term. Like I was like, wait, what? Your discs are retarded. But it, but like people say, like again in the UK, the gay F slur is sausage. You can go to the store and buy a pack of faggots. Like it's different in different places. Cunt in the UK is like what we would call dick in the US. Words are different all over the place, and to be informed as to why they are what they are is kind of equally as important. But if you're just going to go on with Call of Duty lobby, just saying it because people don't like it, like I don't know.
That's where I get all of my morality from, is the Call of Duty lobby. What are you talking about?
Well, if I can say yes and to a lot of what you're saying, but kind of bring an alternate perspective. So what Retro Ryan was bringing up with we should get some sort of gatekeeping in comedy. It's there. Like the gatekeeper is the audience, and they're going to tell you whether or not this is funny. These guys are supposed to be going up on open mics, and they're supposed to be eating shit for this type of material, and it doesn't seem like they necessarily are. Somehow you can kind of see shortcuts or little ways that certain audiences can kind of enjoy certain topics. So it seems like they're trying to cater to that, and these guys are doing a poor job of it, but somehow they're coming out of here with like big books based off of that interview.
But
I like that eyes are getting on comedy, but yeah, this isn't where you refine it on Kill Tony or anything like that.
So right,
You refine it in an actual room.
It's not that you can't say these things. An audience will let you say a thing if you impress them. And saying those things and just saying those things, and I can't say this at Kill Tony, is kind of like, I don't know, saying the N-word in a Xbox lobby. Like, oh, look at you, what a brave person you are. Like, try doing that in New York, bro.
For sure. But like it took a while for Chappelle to get that voice. And a lot of that came from going to like those open mics, like really cutting his teeth on and finding out what is funny. And finally he was able to find that voice. Like, man, that dude did it forever since he was like 16. Like that dude is...
Louis C.K. would be another one that I would say really did work with terminology. And George Carlin, obviously, George Carlin and Richard Pryor, way before both of them. You can say these things. You just need to be creative about it, and I would say challenging.
But part of it is learning what doesn't work too, and you've got to like just eat dick. Like it sucks, but you've got to completely bomb to learn what isn't going to work. And sadly, I think a lot of this material should be bombing. Sometimes it does on here. Sometimes the audience gives them a pop. Like that girl was getting a lot of laughs, and I don't see that.
She got a Boston. She was very convincingly Boston accent, Gray. Do you understand?
All right.
They don't hear Mark Wahlberg's voice out of her body. They haven't heard that before. It's new.
They haven't seen Ted. Fair enough.
They didn't. Kramer wasn't so creative with his delivery.
True. There's a lot that we could go into that Kramer performance on. I think the worst part of it, as Patrice kind of pointed out, was his apology afterwards. It was like, I got angry. It's like, what? Like, how is that your... But yeah, it looks like...
maybe we should have a discussion on what you can and can't say. Like, once March Hackness is over, maybe we should have a discussion on the dirty words.
Ooh, okay. I'm down. Let's do it.
Let's get someone to sponsor that one.
So Ryan responded, just saying in general, the audience has forgotten what's funny these days. Like you said, gatekeeping helps weed out the nonsense. When 10 specials come out a week, I think people forget what funny is. Fair enough.
I agree. I actually agree with that statement, because there's a lot of stuff where I'm watching. Like I watched it was like a live stream it was just in a comedy club, and there was like, I think there was like 10 different comedians. There was like one that I thought was like actually funny, You know, like I was like, oh, this dude's pretty funny. I can't remember. I probably have it saved on my YouTube somewhere, but there was so many that I was just like, I know humor's subjective, but what am I listening to? What am I hearing? Like I maybe it's just my style of humor. I mean, that could be, but when
I
you
hear what
go
you're
and you
saying.
look, and then there's like 50 million sets that you can go and watch. I know it's a different age, it's a different thing, but it does feel like a lot of Netflix specials are hitting, and it's a bunch of people I don't even know who the fuck they are.
Right.
There's only like 4 official ones released from HBO, Netflix, Prime, and YouTube Hype this last 7 days. So
4?
come on, man.
There was like 2 a year
only.
when I was doing it.
Actually, if we're going all the way back to the 17th, excuse me. There's only 12. Come on. There's not that many out
Like
there.
I said, Retro Ryan, I agree with you, buddy.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. It's a double-edged sword that it's easier for some stuff to get lost in there, but man, I'm discovering so much more comedy than I ever would have. And I feel like the audience is much bigger now than it was.
No,
I don't think Kill Tony would have been the same thing.
Is that better or worse for live comedy? That you could just have all of it in your fucking lap?
I mean, it works in both ways, because I look at it as like the same with music in the 90s music boom, right? You had lots of bands that were great that never got noticed and were way better than a lot of bands that were fucking multi-million-dollar selling bullshit artists.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it waters it down.
I think it does.
I mean, I think the cream is still gonna
doesn't come through as much. I mean, you could
cream
you
of the
could use that
crop will
argument.
rise
Great.
to the top, man.
You can use
Macho
that-
Man
you can
taught
use
us
that.
this.
Cup of coffee in the big time.
I'm just saying, the good stuff will still rise. But man, then you get people like Josh Johnson, who I don't think we would have looked and seen like a comedian who can put out stuff that prolifically. It seems like every week he's putting out like an hour special. That's
Josh Johnson
awesome and unheard of.
Slaughtering things on a
I
nightly
know.
basis.
Yeah, it's so. I think this has given opportunity for people like that, but yeah, it's also raised up.
If
some
I
legal,
were
Morgan
active,
J, for instance.
If I were active the way I was in the late 2000s today, I would have had some sort of Natalie Cuomo type special at this point, and I never deserved one.
Yeah, but you would have been yelling at me in the front row. You've been like, "Shut up! Shut up!
Look at my face! Look at my face!
Look at me! Look at me!"
So I think for the sake of comedians, they're getting rewarded too soon, if that makes sense. Like I said, at no point in my career did I deserve a special yet. But I think if I were like social media active, I would have had something at some point. And I don't think at any point I was ready for that. So in the case of Natalie Cuomo, where people are calling her a hack, I don't know if she's hack. She's just she's had opportunities to right. So yes, it's great to find comedy that you like, but for the sake of the comedians, I think there are times where it's misleading.
I could say this though, like one thing that to Gray's point, it is awesome when you find one that is like really great and you're like, oh, this is awesome. You know, like I would have never, like I don't know how I found it. I think I was just scrolling through lives and I saw it was just one camera like right here and it was at a comedy club and people and that one dude, I want to watch it again because he was fucking funny. Like I thought he was. I never would have heard of him if I didn't turn that on. But
you talking Morgan J?
No, I never would have heard those 9 other people that sucked. You know, so I mean, I'm glad that we're able to have the conversation though. The fact that we're having the conversation shows that something is there, like something is it's worth talking about. And that hasn't to me, at least, it hasn't felt that way for a little while. It does feel like it's coming back around. There's more of it. You might have to weed through to get something that you like, but at least it's bigger now than it was. Like me and Charles are still stuck in the you have to first go on the road forever, and then you may get on, Comic Strip Live. You may get 15 minutes on Premium Blend if you're like the main person, and then 2 years after that, you may get a special.
Yeah, but like as far as live comedy is concerned, I think people aren't going and gambling. Like, oh, let's go to the club on a Friday night and we'll see people we've never heard of. And like you'll find that gem, like, oh man, who is that middle guy? I really enjoyed him. And like you kind of like search for them. Now it's just like, oh, we're sitting home. It's a Friday night. We're not going to go to the club. We're going to let Amazon, Netflix, Hulu decide what stand-up special we're going to watch. And if we don't like it after 5 minutes, we're going to watch a different one. Like that gambling, I think that's part of the, I don't know, like I feel like I'm a purist or a gatekeeper. I feel like there's something to be, there's something special about going to a club and being like, oh my God, we were going out for a night out and this person, whoever it is, like really kind of impressed me and I'm going to watch them.
I don't disagree. Live comedy is something completely different than a special. That is like the edited, polished version where live comedy, there's something about that feel in the room, that intensity, no matter like how much a special is going to try and show you that feeling of like somebody getting kicked out. There's nothing.
Right.
But there's nothing like actually being in the room, feeling that weirdness of like when somebody is making a scene and literally being removed. There's just this whole like, you don't get that with a special, man. It's a live experience. You got to be there.
And that is where I think crowd work is beneficial. Like you're not going to have the same experience if you're not there. I oddly, like, as much as I hate crowd work, I think it's only good for the people that are in the audience. So you won't really appreciate crowd work unless you're in the audience. So you've got to go to truly appreciate crowd work.
Well, speaking of appreciating crowd work, I think maybe we should get on into the main subject here. So I guess should we bring up the chart if we
Final four?
Well, no.
Yeah, how would you?
You have to see who made the final four.
Oh, you're right. I guess there is no chart made yet. So
very random.
Yeah.
Very random. We don't know this ahead of time. Believe me, I didn't make anything ahead of time for this. This is all happening live.
No, these are live graphics. Should we grab the hack pack and give her a shuffle then?
So yeah, all right. We'll get the first card here. All right, you guys ready?
I'm eagerly awaiting. I have no clue. Okay. We've got
number
Amy.
1 seed going far.
Okay. We got Amy Schumer here. So I guess let's take a look at
I didn't know that being pregnant could be really hard. I didn't know that because you bitches all lie about it. Women don't tell you how hard it is. Because in movies, they don't show you. There's just a montage where the girl's in her office and she's typing and then she's like, and she runs to the bathroom. She throws up once. I throw up an exorcist amount every day. If you had a good pregnancy, like if you're someone who enjoyed being pregnant, I just hope your car flips over.
See, she's mean. I felt like both of those jokes were pretty damn hacky, but I don't know. Do you feel like that's an okay representation of what she's doing, or I don't know?
Go on.
I've never heard anything but how hard pregnancy is.
Yeah. I've never heard anyone say it was easy, but
no, like if there was I remember like in certain sitcoms, someone would be pregnant, and then they would always have the joke like if another woman came in and they would have like a contraction, and it would be like, "Oh, that was a rough one." And they're like, "Fuck you, I hate you," like stuff like that because it was so light and non-existent.
Isn't it the hack joke that like they call it morning sickness? Why am I only sick in the morning? Like I don't think there is the whatever notion that like you just throw up one time and then everything's great in a pregnancy. I don't know, man. Yeah.
Actually,
you're a fan?
Here. No, I'm not a fan of the material, but
Are you a fan of her killer crossover that she's doing right there in her picture? Look at that. That AI crossover.
She was pregnant, so it took her getting pregnant to finally make material about like her, even though it's not really true. She's like Hassan Minajing about being pregnant. Like I'm actually kind of it's not fresh, but the fact that she's doing something about lived experience is refreshing. Question mark.
Well, let's see if that refreshingness kind of helps her in her battle today. They lapsed. Would you happen to give us our next pack poll to see?
Justin says big joke book.
Leathery joke book.
Winner, big winner.
The Bert. Okay. Let's go, Bert.
Free Bert.
LA 4 years ago. I'm getting in an elevator in the mall, and as I step into the elevator, I hear a ton of noise, okay? And what it is it's a Mexican woman, and she's got 4 kids. She's got 2 in a stroller, and she's trying to she's got her back to me, and she's trying to relax them, and they don't know English or Spanish, but they're freaking out like, It's true. I don't know anyone that has, but when your kids cry like your race's inflection. Latino kids sound like. White kids are like Slossingy, Karoskingy. And black kids are like, biatch. It's a very. She's got 2 in the stroller, they're crying. One kid's running around her, singing some song in Spanish. I think it was La Bamba, I don't really know. And the 4th, now this is my boy, this is who I connected with. His name's Jose. He's by all the buttons, ringing the alarm. Yeah, just ring, like he's got something going on up here.
Second La Bamba.
I walked in the elevator, I'm like, is it Cinco de Mayo already? What the?
Wow. Wow. That was the most perfect clip.
What year was that special?
I believe that was from Comfortably Dumb. I am not
1990,006.
He's still doing very much a Dane Cook impression. Like there's certain things, like the way he said like buttons, like it just there's a certain cadence that he's still using. But man, the La Bambas and the
that was just
dicey.
That was awful. That was awful.
Well,
look at that. Oh my god.
So,
oh god.
Yeah. Graphics on the fly, man. So we got Razzle Dazzle versus Emergency Contact.
No,
What
I'm just
would you
saying that
do?
matchup is just oh god. Not the graphic. The graphic's great. It's just oh my god. Could you imagine having to watch an hour each of that?
Nope.
Like, good lord. We know what we're doing for Charles's next video.
Nope.
Watch through.
Nope.
Double feature, drive-in theater. Amy and Bert.
Oh, but which Bert do you go with? Do you go with old Bert, Comfortably Dumb Bert, or
this could be the
know?
final? Like
It could have been, yeah.
we had some difficult matchups. I feel like this could have been the final.
I agree with you. I kind of thought this was going to be the final, especially when I kind of saw the initial votes and how many people put names up. I saw both of these names a lot. The seeding and then these packs have kind of led us to an early final, if you will. I love this semifinal.
I'm going to go first.
Okay.
I know Amy Schumer's our number 1 seed and has had no sort of pushback at all in this entire tournament so far. But like I said, the fact that she has lived experience and did material on pregnancy however abnormal it was abnormal and felt like, oh, she didn't know anything about pregnancy until getting pregnant. And she had a joke or two in there. Bert Kreischer, I'm sorry, anyone can do a La Bamba thing when speaking about Hispanic people. Like this, everything about what was done there is like it can be anyone doing that, and it has been anyone doing that for decades. So, based on my experience and my understanding of Hack, at least Amy Schumer has an experience with pregnancy that material perhaps wasn't so unique, but the Burt material was not unique, and anyone, literally anyone, can do that, and a lot of people have. I think I'm picking Burt to move forward. The number 5 seed, I'm picking Burt to move forward.
I'm going Amy Schumer. I don't know if any of those jokes she told were actually from her own experience. Her probably pregnancy was stolen from another person that was pregnant.
That's quite possible.
And
as Jaden pointed out, she was just kind of pregnant.
See, there you go. There you go. So I don't know, man. Amy Schumer to me is just yikes. I don't know, man. This is the hardest matchup that's going to be. I think. Yeah. This is very hard, but I will pick Schumer. I will pick her to move through.
Okay, so we got one Schumer, one Kreischer. Wow. So I'm basically saying everything that you guys are saying. I'm parroting it back.
Well, you can't pick both.
I thought this was going to be the final match. I honestly thought there's no way that anyone other than Schumer and Kreischer are kind of going to it. It is weird that we're hitting it this early, but fair enough.
It's the final 4.
It's the final 4, but there's one more battle after this. This to me seems like this is the Battle of Helm's Deep or whatever. I would have thought that this is kind of the big one that we're looking at, but
dude, every year when the Bills play the Chiefs, that's the Super Bowl. So
yeah. That's what I'm saying. We've got one of those games right here, but we've still got the Super Bowl coming up next week.
Yep.
So I agree with everything that both of you are saying. You're right. Burt, anybody could have said Burt's material. And you're right. Amy is now starting to pull from stuff that is actually an experience that she's having. But she's had to do that out of necessity because she wasn't pulling from her own experience before. She was pulling from other people's back catalogs. So then now she's doing something herself, and it doesn't hit with that ring of truth. Like, whoever says that pregnancy is easy, even with this being kind of her thing, I don't know. Where I kind of come down with Bert is, okay, this is old Bert though, so it is a little unfair that I'm digging up that clip instead of using something from his current thing. But his current thing, he's using to death. He just keeps beating it into the ground. He's got 3 things, as we discussed last time. He's got the machine story, which he turned into a movie. He's got the topless thing, which he now just turned into a show. And then he's got the embarrassing his kids thing, which he just does every chance he gets a chance to. And the talking about himself, which he does nonstop. By the way, did you hear last week, his tour bus actually burned down? I believe it was a week ago today, so it would have been last Tuesday. I hope nobody in the viewing audience is responsible for that, but
no.
Yeah, I guess it was just it blew a tire on the side of the freeway, so they took a different vehicle to the venue, and then it just burned down on the side of the freeway, which is kind of crazy. So we wish nothing but the best for them, but yeah, I think Bert keeps trying to put material out there, and it just keeps being the same thing over and over again. You know exactly where the punchline is going to be. You know it's going to be about him popping his top off. Maybe he's going to do it in a slightly different way, or this time he's wearing a top. Maybe that's slightly different. It's the same joke, but reversed, where I don't know what the hell Amy Schumer is doing. She seems to have taken a step back from comedy, which, huzzah. I think she read the room. But she is doing some movies. They're not the greatest, but I saw worse movies than the Pop-Tart movie. She was in that thing. Stick to cameos. Stick to that side of it. You can be in some spoof movies. For that reason, I think Bert is more hack. I'm putting Bert through on this one, man. I'm not saying that Amy is not hack. I'm just saying she seems to have taken a step back from the hack. So I'm going with Bert.
You people in the audience, you better vote. Better vote Amy Schumer.
Yeah.
There is one chance to bring her back, but currently it looks like we're leaning towards Bert for this one.
If we're going by my poll, chat's going to have a problem with this.
Ooh. Well, I am directly to blame for it.
Vote, vote, vote.
Yep, everybody
Indeed.
vote. All right, so we'll go to the next
randomly selected matchup.
Yeah, who knows who this last two could be?
Randomly selected. This is all happening right now.
Indeed. Larry the Cable Guy.
The Cinderella of the tournament, man.
Yeah, I did not see him going as far as he has, but man, he's got some power. Let's look at that power.
I got these pants at the Goodwill.
I
You
got
shop
these
the Goodwill?
pants.
I got these at the Goodwill, and I come home, my wife goes, "Where'd you get them pants? I thought I took them up to the Goodwill." You believe that? I've bought these 3 times this year. You believe that? The hell? My brother's something else. He's into these conspiracy theories, which a lot of them are coming true, by the way. I'll tell you what one's complete BS, and that's the one I get on my phone every now and then that says there's good-looking single women in my neighborhood that want to meet me. All right, that's, yeah, fake news.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I have heard both of those jokes before.
Where'd you
it
get
wasn't
them
Larry who said them.
pants, Greg? You get where them pants? You got
I
pants.
swear my grandpa used to tell me that, of just like, do you see the shirt? I got it at the Goodwill, and he would complete it the exact same punchline.
Larry the Cable Guy shops at Goodwill.
It makes sense.
The fuck out of here. Get her done fucking Mater from the Cars franchise? No, stop that. Stop that. You're offensive.
You don't understand, Charles. That's where the pants come from. See, pants come from the Goodwill.
Ugh.
See.
Ugh.
Well, certainly it couldn't get worse than that, could it? Say lapsed.
Oh, God.
Who could be left in our hack pack that Larry could be battling this evening?
All right. Oh dear.
Oh, okay. So you're calling Larry a dark horse, but I don't know what exactly we would call Morgan J. Kind of. I don't know. Is it a Cinderella story as well? Not a lot of people knew who he was, but man, he is climbing up the charts.
I wouldn't necessarily call him a Cinderella story, maybe because I didn't know who he was, but I would say I've seen the most vitriol for him, even in the chat.
Yeah,
like there's been more vitriol for this fucking dude than anybody.
Oh.
The first time you played the freaking thing, it was awful.
Oh, Retro Ryan.
Another one.
Happened to comment. I don't even know who Morgan J is. Well, you know what, Ryan? Let's give you a taste of who this Morgan J is.
That's what Duke wants you to think.
What's your name, bro? Ethan. Do we fucking love Ethan? Ethan, is this your girl next to you? No, she's my friend. Oh, shit. How long you guys just been friends for? Tell us, young lady. 2 years. Yo, wait. Y'all need to be a couple. Cause they be singing
I know the auto tune is on, but they kind of hitting it. Hell yeah. How old are you, my guy? 20. Oh shit. What about you?
21.
21. 21. Damn, Ethan. She 21. And you don't got a girlfriend?
Morgan Chill, I got a girlfriend.
What'd you say?
I got a girlfriend.
You got it? You said you got one?
I got a girlfriend.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Suspicious as fuck. The fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing, Ethan? And what about you, girl? You got a boyfriend?
No, I'm single.
Oh shit. Something fishy's going on here. How long you been with your girl for?
Like a month.
Something's up. You promise? You promise? You promise?
I swear. I swear.
Say, no. When you say I swear, you say, and I swear. You ready? Do you promise? Do you promise?
And I swear.
It's funny because it's true.
But like, what was accomplished there? Hey, what's your name? Oh, okay. And you're with this person? Cool. What's your age? Oh, okay. Are you going out? That's suspicious.
No. You're missing like the fucking hammer punch. He went over to the other machine to put some extra reverb on him saying suspicious as fuck.
You're right. That is the
ovation.
secret sauce.
Standing ovation.
I don't know. Like, it's not even good crowd work. Like, what is the joke? Like, it's really hack to be like, okay, so you two were together. You just say that to any two people sitting next to each other. Comedy ensues. Like, I don't know. I can't tell you how many times I've seen somebody attempt to do that type of crowd work.
I understand why people do crowd work. I don't have respect for it. I realize that it's fucking weird, especially if you're going to be paying your dues and doing like fucking MC work and shit. You have to like talk to the crowd. I fucking hate it. Hate it.
Well, if you were to hate one more than the other, so we've got the Goodwill versus suspicious as fuck.
I'll say.
I don't know, man. This is tough for me. I didn't anticipate either of them going forward, but here we are.
Not tough for me.
It's not. There's
the run's over. Larry the Cable Guy had a nice Cinderella run, but we're rewarding the 2026 edition of March Hackness. Larry the Cable Guy, I don't know if he's been relevant to stand up in recent times, and with that fucking Goodwill set, I'm sorry. The run's over. Morgan J, if ever there's someone that is representative of modern hackness, it is Morgan J and his I have nothing to say, so I'm going to put auto-tune to me doing crowd work, just asking general questions.
He's not even a comedian.
It's pretty hacky.
It's not even a thing.
Anyone can do it. That is the problem. Anyone
So
can
just to throw it out there,
I could
the
do
Goodwill
Larry the Cable Guy.
Well, just to throw it out there, the Goodwill and the joke from last week, they're all from Larry the Cable Guy's December of 2025 special. The
really?
material that we saw there is the newest material out of anything we've seen out of any of these clips. It
Does
is Larry
he
the Cable
own a
Guy.
calendar?
I don't know.
Charles, you don't understand. Do you know where pants come from?
His
The
pants
Goodwill.
come from Goodwill. And he bought them 3 times, you see. So that means that his wife brought him back 3 times. Get it?
How do you not love it?
So if we're talking about relevance, Larry the Cable Guy does not get millions of views on his clips, where Morgan J does. I don't think that means that it's good comedy or anything like that, but
Do you think Larry the Cable Guy is smart enough to buy views?
Oh.
I think Mater could get her
Oh.
done if he needed to, but
Because for someone
assuming
having
he would-
millions and millions of views, we have yet to run into a person that actually knows
Dude,
who the fuck
TikTok-
he is.
Dude, TikTok's a different fucking universe, though. Like,
Right, but I talked to TikTok young people. I did.
TikTok young people. That's a demographic.
if you're 27
TikToking with
and
the
younger,
youngest.
if you're 27 and younger, you are way younger than I am. So
Yeah.
I'm a whole drinking age older. I'm a whole addiction older than you. So, yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to show my cards, but I think we're just rewarding the silver medal here, regardless of what happens. But
I think there's going to be a battle next week.
It was a good
but,
run.
fair enough.
It was a good run, Larry.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
you know what?
No.
How about this? To make the stakes even, to make them, we have to watch the loser of the main battle.
Oh.
We have to watch a whole special.
I already did
Well,
watch Larry's special. If we put him
wait.
through, I've done
Oh no,
that.
no. I'm talking about of the main, of the
Can
finals.
we re-put what's her name? Can we re-put Natalie Cuomo through? Because her special is like 28 minutes.
Nope.
Well,
We're watching.
just keep in
hours.
mind, Morgan J has a somewhat recent crowd work special, Charles. I'm just saying.
Oh, it's got to be better than this. It has to be, right?
Is it
You'd
though,
think
or
so.
is that
No.
from the special?
No.
Unclear. I have
Who
not
is this
chosen
you
to
with?
partake in the special.
Wait,
Are you
his
guys
special-
dating?
Did you show us some of the special last week where they took off the socks? The socks.
I don't.
Look at those feet. Feet.
I don't
feet.
know, man. I chose
Look at
some
them
really
socks.
highly viewed clips, but I don't know if they're part of that crowd work special or if they're separated. I'm assuming he keeps it separated. These are clips. That's actual.
Got to
product.
keep them separated. Sorry.
You know, these are the
I'll
tastes that
take
get you hooked.
I'll take
but
that over that fucking guitar wielding loser.
well, none of our clips had him with guitar. He does sing songs too.
I
so,
saw it.
You know,
though. I actually saw it. If you remember, I told you that last week. I actually saw him do the guitar stuff, and I saw him do the keyboard thing.
well, you saw him do the extra special. Vocoding on top of that for
Yes,
that
he did the
suspicious as fuck
vocoder.
moment.
Yes.
Well, so it kind of sounds like we've got again another kind of split. That's weird. It
Is
seems
it
like
now?
well, it seems like you're basically saying Morgan Jay's not a comedian, so he shouldn't go through, and Charles is basically saying Larry the Cable Guy is not relevant, so he shouldn't go through.
That's not specifically what I'm saying. I'm saying there's nothing about Morgan J that says this is me. I'm popular and famous and funny for doing crowd work with a twist. Like anybody can do
Auto
that.
tune, sir.
Right. Like
What if we auto-tuned Larry? Would that make you vote for him?
You still don't understand where pants go.
The Goodwill. Yeah.
Goodwill.
I would
die,
enjoy
by the
Larry
way.
the Cable Guy with auto tune.
Just never gonna die.
Dumb hick accent in auto tune. That'd be fun.
He sounds like every person I run into at a gas station.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's got the
Steve, how you
catchphrase, doesn't he?
doing, man? Oh, yeah,
Fake news.
first slam, motherfucker. Like, that's what it's like living here.
Well,
Yeah,
they do
you
talk
get
about the
some
Goodwill
gas?
a lot.
Goddamn, motherfucker, getting gas. All right. Woohoo.
Yeah, you got to fuel up before you head over to the Goodwill, and then fake news.
You're skirting.
Yeah, I am skirting. I'm still trying to justify this in my head. Yeah, I mean, I think what Larry is doing is very hack comedy, but I think he was always like a hack character where I think what Morgan J is doing is something different and it's getting recognized, but my God, is it hack crowd work, which I have to think is on a lower tier to me than actual jokes. even if Larry is doing like the most predictable hack jokes that I feel like I've heard before, they're jokes where, I don't know, man, this crowd work thing where it's just, oh, who are you with? Oh, that's suspicious that you're not dating. I don't know. It's weird to me. It seems like it is the worst of all crowd work. To me, it's so much more hack than what Larry's doing. And I think Larry is the epitome of hack comedy. Just, this is hack comedy evolved. It's strange. This is like the next evolution of it. For me, I'm going with Morgan J through on this one. But maybe I'm wrong. You tell me in the comments. It looks like we got kind of an even 50-50 that a lot of the comments are saying Larry never changed. He's consistent at least, but
sure.
Doesn't seem like a lot of people like seeing Morgan on here. That
Do
Morgan
we know
has to
that
go.
Larry was literally someone else prior to being Larry the Cable Guy. So consistency with
True.
Larry the Cable Guy is kind of ironic.
He's not even a cable guy.
I don't think his name is even Larry. I'm just saying. Yeah, man, I think I got to go with Morgan J through on this one. Even to the chagrin of Warren, Lunchbox Comics, saying Morgan isn't even a comedian. He's not a traditional comedian, and I don't think his fans are necessarily comedy fans, but there's a lot of people that go to his shows and they're laughing. He appears to be successful at whatever this is that he's doing. It is kind of like the late 90s share of comedy, of crowd work.
So if I were to open for all four of these people, I think I could maneuver with three of them. Morgan J, people are there to see fucking, I don't know what the fuck they're there to see.
They're there to
I cannot do comedy to people that are like, oh, bring the guy who plays the music with my voice. I cannot make you laugh because you're not here for comedy. I'm sorry, like that's...
Funny you should mention that.
Oh,
we have to visit at one point these clips that were leaked via social media. Somehow Morgan J and William Montgomery were booked on the same gig. So William Montgomery was opening for Morgan J.
You might as well just...
It did not go well. We need to look at that in the near future.
Yeah.
I do believe anyone doing traditional comedy would have much of the same thing. I think you've either got to just be pure music
like
or
someone who would be like a comedian, right?
I don't want to.
Yeah, I think so.
In this
It's a different type
comedian
of
tournament.
He's
Right.
still a comedian. He is a different type of comedian.
No,
you know, people did not like Carrot Top or even Larry the Cable Guy. There were accusations that they are not comedians. I think they are. They're doing their own thing. But
Great. You can't say that about Larry the
I
Cable
Can.
Guy. No, you can't.
It has
don't
been said.
know where pants come from. Okay?
It has been said that he is but a catchphrase and a lack of sleeves. I say no, he is more than that. He is a comedian. A hacky one, but he's a comedian.
So it has been written. So it has been done. Gray, did Morgan J take a little note out on stage and just try topical shit? Or was it William Montgomery that did auto-tune on stage? Which one was it?
Don't William Montgomery. Okay. I don't believe there was a note in front. Spoilers, but we'll see. We'll have to investigate. But yeah, you're right. A traditional comedian would not go over well with his audience, but still, would you say that like any of the other social media comedians who still get pretty high booking at any local comedy club they're not doing comedy?
No, yes, they are doing comedy, because if I were to open for all of them, there's something that I can take from their crowd and be like, all right, so this guy's audience, this worked for me, this didn't, whatever. This guy, Morgan J, I can open for him and like throw out my notes and be like, these people are here to be talked to while a fucking computer plays over their voice. I can't gauge what's good to them or what's not, because what the fuck, I'm not doing any of the thing they're here to see.
You just wink at
We don't want to steal his thunder.
No, where's the camera? I need to look to the camera.
Then wink.
I was hoping that this clip ended with a wink, but the Ethan clip did not.
You could literally kill two birds with one stone, Charles. You just bring out a pair of pants and you wink at the camera. You're like, I did.
Yeah. Well, tell me where I'm wrong. I hear every accusation that Morgan J is not really a comedian and that perhaps we are boosting somebody who doesn't belong here. What can I say? I've got an open door policy. If you're selling out gigs and people are laughing, I think you're a comedian. You're just not my type of comedian. But he is hack. I will stake my entire reputation on that. Everything that he's doing with the crowd work is very hack.
I think you can't go wrong with any of these. At this point, really, any of them, if any of them won, I'm not gonna fight you about it. Like genuinely, okay.
That's true.
How dare you, Lunchbox Warren? So Lunchbox Comics, Warren is saying Morgan J is what a mime is to acting. How dare you? I believe that they are trapped in the boxes. I believe that the wind is blowing them, that they're trying to use the ropes to get wherever. Mimes are a beautiful thing. The art of mimery and clownery is great. How dare you, sir? What they are doing is actual art. What Morgan J is doing is an abomination. Anyone could do that.
I have just literally lost all faith in humanity right now. The fact that dude gets millions of views is just unreal, man.
Yep.
Unreal.
Yep. So gauging on the poll in my chat, they agreed with our sentiment. I asked the poll, who's your favorite to win this tournament? And I listed the four people. With 14% each is Morgan J and Larry the Cable Guy. With 27% is Bert Kreischer. With 41% Amy Schumer. So there's a front runner, and it's Amy Schumer, who's currently behind in voting. So
I get it. I respect the chat's votes on that. I agree. My reasoning behind it is, Amy's not currently putting everything out front where all these other people are. They're currently releasing comedy, straight up stand-up comedy. So she's taking a little step back for me. Maybe on her next special, maybe she can make it to 2027's March Hackness championship. But this time it looks like, unless there's a landslide of comments, which please comment, it looks like it's going to be Bert versus Morgan J in the championship. I don't know who I have money on in this one.
I do.
It seems like both are definitely hack. Well, fair enough. Charles, you've given us the poll. What do you have going on your side of the internet? What do you have to tease, sir?
if you're voting on this week's March Hackness, use code TGIT on FanDuel to get 15% off of your first bet on March Hackness. No. Shit, I don't know. What's
I
going
know
on?
what you're going to be doing.
Yeah, what am I doing?
You're
Friday.
You're going to be doing some antiquing. You're going to be fighting some big robots.
Yeah. I'm getting a bit more brave in the video game.
I see that.
And people are both nice and the cruelest people in the world at the same time.
I've literally had like 4 days of nice, except for the one me and you both went in. But I think we probably shouldn't have went into an event. That's probably was our mistake, because those seemed free for all no matter what. Like, that's what I've noticed.
The events do seem to be a little bit.
It doesn't
more
matter, like, even
hectic.
if it's singles. I've been shot at in events, even in solos, where I just came out of like the super most helpful. I did do one thing that was fun. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this, Charles. So I got into a matriarch room, right, on solo, and this dude I got there and he was like, "Is there any other people left? Is there people?" And I was like, "I'm here." He literally, I think he had seen this somewhere else, because I know I had seen this, but he literally had like 15 of us lined up. He gave us all wolf packs and we just all threw them at the same time, dude. And that thing just exploded everywhere. And it was
Whoa.
like a race for freaking. But he did the Braveheart thing. He kept walking up and down the line, giving us a speech. And it was cool
That's
to see
awesome.
everybody like this, like every single person like this, and then he counted down, and it was awesome. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is that. It is certainly fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Laps, sir, what do you have going on besides the raiding of the Ark and the not so much antiquing?
Me and Warren, and I think you're gonna be there. We are doing a comic book review this week.
Nice.
And then I don't know how long I'm gonna be gone. I don't even know if I'm going to be gone. I am planning for it. That's all I know, because I know my boss. He's good. They need a senior person to go to Rhode Island, and every time that happens, it's always me. And I don't know what's going to happen. But if it doesn't happen, then it'll be normal review a comic. And then Friday, which I'm very much looking forward to, and I'll be back by Friday anyway, is our Jackie Chan top 10, which is going to be a lot of fun.
I'm really looking forward to that, man. I just watched.
I know a lot
Rumble
of
in the Bronx
people are. I've
last
gotten
night.
more messages about that than anything. Which I was like,
I got to go through the police stories in the next couple days, but man, I'm looking forward to this.
yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Not like
Well, hell yeah.
they're just like the fun movies. They're not like, you don't look for them for anything other than holy shit, he actually did that. Like,
Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
half the stunts that were in Rumble in the Bronx, and man, I think that was my intro to the dude. But
yeah, there's one in Police Story 1 that is so insane. He jumps from the top of a mall, like, and slides down this it looks like a chandelier almost, like it's just a bunch of lights, but one of the things broke when he went through the middle, and they kept it in the movie, and he actually cracked his head open and some came out. Yeah.
it is crazy to see like what he's willing to do. Like after being with my wife who broke her leg like last year, I could not imagine putting like a fake shoe over the cast so that you could then do more stunts. and stuff.
Man. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, he is completely a champ. So yeah, I can't wait to watch all of those films, and then we get to talk about it and rank them on Friday. So please join us. I don't know if there's anything left to do, Laps, other than hit that button.
Yes, sir. I'm
All right.
All right.
He used to love comics, now he just complains. Gray poop